All right, since we're in Alabama, we finally run into Tua Tagovailoa. And since we're at his home and we know he can play football, we decided to challenge him to a different game. Yeah. Pool, are you up for it?
I'm up for it.
Okay, since you know how to break the huddle, you're going to break this to get us started.
All right.
Ready?
Sounds good.
Also, we don't know how to. So.
I don't know how to break.
Also, we're trash.
Yeah. So, Tua, the first question is, I'm going to try to distract you while you hit.
Okay.
What is it like being like
Oh, he's for real.
Oh, this one.
Stripes.
What's it like being a veteran now?
It's definitely different. Have a lot of experience now, you know, and I mean, got a lot more playing time last year, so it's definitely different. It's cool now.
It's cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. How different is camp this year? Because last year you had a lot of stuff swirling around, and you're trying to find your place on this team. How different is this season coming into fall camp?
Well, I think the only difference with this season and last season is like the guys we have on the leadership team now. Now that I get to be a part of the leadership team, it's kind of understanding how everything needs to work within the locker room and the transition from the locker room out there to the field, you know. So it's really building a lot of relationships with, I guess, the guys in the locker room. I mean, the unity was the biggest thing last year, and I mean, I think it's still going to be the biggest thing for us this year, and then just carrying it over.
I'm going to let you get this shot in, then I'm about to hit
I'm
you
not
with a
sure we're
question.
going to actually get a turn.
First of all, he just has hit 3 in already. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so leadership.
So I'm Team Stripes. Marie will be, I'm going to be on his team.
How was that fair? How was that fair? Okay, Tua, you talked about the leadership team. I'm curious, what is something small that is important to the leadership team that makes a difference? You mentioned like transferring something in the locker room onto the field. You know what I mean? Give us an example.
Well, like, I mean, building relationships with guys, in order for guys to become respected, you know, not only inside the locker room and outside on the field, I mean, you got to build relationships with them. I mean, like if an offensive guy and a defensive guy get together, I mean, they can see eye to eye. So going out there, it wouldn't be as big of a deal, you know, if they get into a little scuffle, because the next play, they'd understand, you know, or, I mean, if they're not going against each other coming off the field, I mean, it wouldn't be a ongoing thing, you know, it'd be a thing where, okay, whatever happened on the field, it happened, you know, I understand we built this relationship, we understand the code, you know, and
there's a trust there.
There's a trust there, for sure.
Right.
Speaking of trust, you have probably, I would hope, the most trusted teammate you've ever had joining the squad this year.
My brother?
Your brother. Tell us what that's been like to have him here and with you in the program.
It's been fun with my brother being here. I mean, it's cool to have a family member here, you know, who can experience the things that you've experienced for about 2 years already. You know, so he's still learning. He's going to continue to learn here, and I mean, it's awesome having him.
Are you like big brother, like no, or I'm going to let you figure it out yourself? Which kind of big brother are you?
I'm more of the, I'm going to let him figure it out himself. I think growing up, I was never like that. I was more of a, you know, I got to tell him what to do. I feel like I got to tell him what to do. But I think as you grow and, you know, you mature, you start to see that you can't learn things when someone's always there, you know, trying to help and correct you to understand that this is right and this is wrong. I think it's honestly best for him to understand that, you know, this is right for me and this is wrong, or, I mean, if this is right, I mean, it could be wrong to me, you know, and so he'll learn from it.
Of like helping and correcting, let's talk about what you're correcting in your game, or what are you trying to do to help this team moving forward?
Well, what I'm trying to help my team with this year is just being the best leader that I can be and being the best version of myself, you know, going out there to the practice field. Whether it's in encouraging someone, you know, the weather's hot today, so a lot of the guys are not gonna want to practice today. And so, I mean, just being that person that you got to go out there and have the right mindset. Everybody can look at and be like, I want what that guy has. And so kind of leading by example.
I have sisters, and I think we're super competitive with each other. Like, I'm just curious, what is your competitive dynamic with your brother? You guys are both playing the same position.
Competition is going to be everywhere. I mean, it's no different than if it were just me and Mac Jones here, you know. Me and my brother's here, so, I mean, it's no different. It's just competition. You know, that's all it is.
Did you guys compete growing up?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
I was more with the older kids. You know, my brother just started playing quarterback not too long ago, so.
Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.